All right, thank you very much for that, Brandon. Also new tonight, Troy police trying to ease the concerns of residents after 6 fires were set in the city early yesterday morning. And all that is in addition to a recent shooting and stabbing also being investigated in the city. It was a packed house at tonight's neighborhood watch meeting happening at the Lansingburgh Boys and Girls Club. Brandon Lewis also was there, and he filed this report for us.
After a weekend of violence and frayed nerves,
it was no joke. It was terrifying, frightening. And I don't want to live like that.
More than 200 Lansingburgh residents like Kate Skaarup gathered to let the city know their fears.
I want the mayor to know I am afraid. I'm a grown woman and I'm afraid. I'm afraid to live in Lansingburgh, and never thought I'd ever say that, ever.
Skaarup was outside where a teen was stabbed in broad daylight just days ago and remains shaken.
That kid was going to take that young man's life. He was not even thinking about it, taking that young man's life.
The residents gathered at the Boys and Girls Club to hear reassurances from city leaders and swap stories.
It's scary. It's a war zone. I feel like I'm living in a war zone. We're all going through it, so we all need to pull together as a community, and we need to do what's right.
A common theme was concerning to police. While residents approve of community policing, they still find some officers off-putting.
What have you done to help make the police more approachable in the city?
We're trying to do walking patrols. We're enforcing out as much as we can. We're putting out as many details as we can. But I got to tell you, I'm a little bit disturbed by that myself, especially when I hear there's officers at an event huddled together, or, cops are telling people there's nothing we can do. So that'll be job one for me tomorrow.
And while police and residents try to come to terms with the violence, a solution to it all remains elusive.
I don't know what the answer is. Maybe it's got to, my mom used to always say, a kid is only what it grows up in. And these kids got to be growing up in some kind of mess, because they are a mess.
That was Brandon Lewis reporting. Now, police say they have no suspects in the string of arsons at this time, but they do have several people they'd like to speak with. Tonight, they continue asking residents there to continue leaving their outdoor lights on and also call 911 if they see anything suspicious.